Welcome, welcome. Just thought I would start off with a soft song just to give some time for people to come in. Let everyone ground and get comfortable. I am curious to know where you're tuning in from, if you're here live, or also if you are tuning in on the replay. Let us know where you're tuning in from. So I am really grateful. Oh, hello, lovelies. Kopangan all the way. Yeah, just next door, huh? North Houston, Texas also. Yeehaw! Welcome, everyone. I'm really grateful to actually finally be bringing this little offering. I've had it in my head for a while now, but just it got lost back there somewhere. um, yeah, it's been inspired by a lot of deep work I've been doing on myself and with other groups of people in some online containers. And you know, even though we have quite some support with one another there, still many of us often share how we feel alone in our processes. And you know, it just makes me think yet again about the world out there and how disconnected everyone is and how shut off everyone is from one another and how deeply lonely that can be out there. So this space is inspired to reconnect people, give people a place to come and feel held, and where they can just connect to someone and a group of others who are community minded and heart centered and supportive of one another, and we can really just have a place to feel safe and to share and to ask questions and share your processes of what you're going through, and what confusions we may have. There's so much confusion in the world right now, and there's so much going on, and many have no clue what's going on. It's wild. It's a wild ride out there, and yeah, it can be very lonely. So this space is for that. It is an offering from my heart, and it will be every Sunday. The times may change slightly in the future, but for tonight, it is what it is. And you could just check in every Sunday if you feel to know what the times are. So yeah, welcome everyone who is here live and everyone who will join in the future beyond time and space. We are all connected beyond time and space to everyone who ever will join here as well. So we're creating a beautiful, safe, energetic container which I have set up already before I came live. And yeah, let's see what comes through and what is to be shared today. I will start off by sharing that there has been a lot of emotions from all spectrums, the complete spectrum of emotions for myself this week. And funnily enough, also with some others that I have spoken to. And it's interesting because yeah, it's almost like not only can we be shifting from one emotion to the other so quickly, especially with the full moon energies coming in now, but having also opposite ends of the emotional spectrum being experienced at the same time, upset or frustrated but grateful and happy at the same time, and feeling quite confused in that in that in that uh, uh, what's the word, phenomena phenomena of experiencing opposite ends of the spectrum of emotions at the same time. And yeah, it reminds me that we are coming into a very new world right now. It's such a fast pace, and we are experiencing things that we've never experienced before. Our connection with our reality around us is becoming so clear and so obvious, um, that it can be quite weird for many who aren't aware. You might be thinking of something, and all of a sudden, the next corner you turn, it's there, or the person is there, or the situation is happening, or you see an object you were thinking about, or whatever the case is. So the veil is getting thinner between what we perceive as our so-called normal reality and the other side. Um, the time between manifestation and seeding, whether in thought or word, is getting quicker and quicker. And many who aren't aware of this type of thing could have a lot of difficulty and confusion, and when these things happen that way, and some fear could come up, and all kinds of things, and uncomfortable, confused situations. So again, I wanted to share that this offering is also a way that I can connect to family and friends all over the world, far and wide, and not only new but old friends as well, because we don't really have we don't feel like we have a lot of time these days. We're so caught up in our present moment that we don't really have the time to keep up with people, and there can be a lot of people to catch up to, or keep in touch with, especially when you've lived out on the road and traveled a lot. There's tribes and communities and world family all over the place that is just impossible to keep up to date with. So if you're tuning in now or later and I haven't seen you in a while, hello, long time. Grateful to have you join us again. Let us know where you're tuning in from. So yeah, I would like to first of all stop umming so much, and I would love to ask and open the space for you guys to start asking questions, if you have any, if there's anything that you've been experiencing lately that is new, or a curious topic that you wish to bring into the space. I welcome all of it. Yeah. Hmm. So in this experience of what I mentioned earlier, where the veil's getting thinner and time between manifestation and seeding thoughts are coming to fruition, um, it's also a possible reflection of where the world is at in terms of um, I mentioned the opposite emotions as well. That's more of what I am wanting to speak into, actually. The opposites of emotions at the same time, and feeling so much shifting all the time, so much going on, not really being able to keep up with what's happening. Those who are connected, grounded, centered, and sensitive can feel so much, and it can be so turbulent. And I think it also may be a reflection of where the world is at in terms of consciousness. And there are people really trying to hold on to the past. There are people willing to let go and move with the times and shifting and letting go of the things that aren't serving anymore, changing their habits, um, being aware of what types of people they hang around with, or what energy they're bringing into their field in all circumstances, whether it's Facebook groups or scrolling or friends' posts, whether it's television channels or movies. Everything is energy. And before we even carry on here, if you're on here and you do not have a basic concept in your mind that everything is energy and everything is vibrating atoms, then then it's really going to be difficult to ever understand this world that we live in and this reality that we live in, because everything is energy. Everything we say, everything we watch in terms of movies, there's something happening there, and it's triggering certain emotions in us. It's creating an energy inside of us which is turbulent, for example. Or if it's a drama movie, it's creating drama within us, and that creates a chemical, emotional reaction in our bodies, and we're feeling that. So to be aware of the world we live in and the reality we live in as an energetic reality is the primary first step of life, I would say. And yes, this should be taught in schools because it's not. Yeah. But it is everything. It is everything. Because then you learn how to talk to people, how to treat people. You're aware of the energetics. You're aware of what topics you bring up at a dinner table. How are you affecting people's lives when you speak to them? Are you lifting them up? Are you adding value to their lives? Are you bringing inspiration, joy, love into people's lives? Or are you constantly talking about things that are lowering their vibration? It's a very interesting thing to think about. And once you do, you'll find yourself often not saying half the things that you used to say. At least that's from my experience what happened with me. But it's logic. I mean, when you become aware of that, you're and you stay aware of that in every moment, yeah, it's a practice. But when you can stay conscious and aware of that all the time, your reality is very different, and the things you do and say are very different. And guess what? Your life becomes so different, because the energy that you're putting out is not being is not creating a negative environment. Well, that's if you choose to be more positive. We have a choice in everything. Let's not forget that. But I assume that one would choose to be more positive if they were aware of the energetics of their actions and their words. And by doing that, you're not bringing other people's vibration and energy down. Therefore, they're not in turn bringing your energy down even more, and not creating this back and forth of a downward spiral. And therefore, you may walk away from that conversation, and instead of looking at the people arguing on the left side of the road, your energy is different, and you naturally notice the young boy giving an old lady a flower on the other side of the road, as an example. Or you instead notice two kids giggling sitting on the sidewalk or on the grass, because your energy is in a positive state and more resonant with the positive things in life. Versus if we said something negative and we're being negative, we move from that negative conversation, and then we notice another negative conversation happening over there, and we end up going to join it, or you end up tuning into it to listen, because it's vibrating at the vibration and energy that you were just vibrating in your last conversation. So your whole life changes completely. And many of you know this. I'm just sharing inclusively to the whole, to the all, to the masses, to even myself. What a great reminder. So it doesn't matter who we are. It's so relevant all the time, and we do forget. So I'm wondering where I was before that point of everything being energy. I think it was the point of where society is at the moment. There's a lot holding on to the old, and there's others who are surrendering to the new and flowing with life and flowing with our new reality, and opening up and not trying to hold on to the past, which is causing friction, and it would be based on fear as well, that we're trying to hold on to what we know and what we knew, but it's falling away and dissolving so fast that people are trying to hold on even more, because it's vanishing in front of their eyes in a way. It's so scary for some people. I know it is. Especially the older generations. Also believing that, once they die, that's it. Game over. How much fear is that causing in people's lives, especially the older generations? Nowadays it's more common. You can ask most people on the side of the road if they believe they die completely after this life and that's it, and they will disagree. They will tell you, because they know it's in our consciousness. It's more a foundational knowing and feeling and experience for some. There's a lot of people having these experiences now, these outer body experiences or medicine ceremonies, where you really get to see the other side and see beyond your physical body. And deal once and for all with that fear of death and see that it means nothing. It dissolves completely. Yeah. So there's there's a there's a split in humanity at the moment. Some who are holding on and some who are opening up for the new. And I think that's also what us sensitive ones are feeling in terms of these emotions, that we're going through all these emotions throughout the day that are seemingly at opposite ends and sometimes at the same time. It's it's an interesting thing to think about, and that we might be feeling the collective. I know I do a lot, but I'm once again speaking to everyone in a way that everyone can understand, no matter where you are in your journey and your experience. So I'm coming to you from Thailand. It is super hot. Maybe you can see the sweat on my face. mm, Again, I'm so grateful to open up this space, and a unique space, an authentic space. There's no plan here. There's no script. There's no needing to impress anyone. It's just heart to heart, human to human, a place where people can come and be and come and connect and come and feel understood, seen, heard, ask their questions, and connect with like-minded individuals, or just connect with humans when it's really difficult to find connection out there right now. So yeah, what are the topics that have been on your hearts this week? Challenges, emotions, loneliness has been another one. Another one. Yeah. Um, which also has to do with the astrological galactic calendar as well. Loneliness has been a characteristic that has come through because of that for many who follow the solar galactic calendar. But yeah, feel free to share your heart's feelings from these times, these recent days. I'd love to know. Maybe you feel like sharing your intention for for coming today, even if it's just to say hi. Or just to be in presence, to be felt. To just be here with your heart and all of our hearts. I mean, everything else is just extra and icing on the cake, but just heartfelt presence is all we need. All we need. And I set the intention already before going live that for all who do connect on the replay, you can simply just drop into your heart and drop into the energy of the space, and to feel the energy and my love and our love, and just be with it if you wish. So that's an option. So I think there has been some new ones joining. Let us know where you're joining from. Hello, welcome. Feel free to share your intention for joining today, to put that into the space to be heard and felt. Any questions on your mind, feel free. Or just sharing love, feel free. I'm also open to hear suggestions of where you feel this series could go, where we could take this, where what we could add to the space. I think bringing people on live to speak as well is definitely an idea. And if there are any of you online now who would like to join and share, the options there, feel welcome. Beloved brothers and sisters, yeah, come as you are. No need to look the part or to dress up. So I've been moving through some really strong emotions and shifts internally. I've been doing quite a bit of work on myself, and quite powerful stuff as well, with some beloved brothers and sisters who are holding some seriously strong self-development and spiritual development programs. I'm in a year-long process, a year-long container, and it started off with an absolute bang. And yeah, I've been moving through some old patterns, some old things, some old emotions that were stored away that I didn't know was there. Which is usually how it goes. It's been a sensitive and tender time, which has caused me to pull back from meeting up with others and hermiting a little bit, because it just is a lot easier that way, and one does need their time to be with these types of of shifts, and not get distracted or not get other people's versions of their stories involved with your process, because we're all unique and we all have different lessons to learn. We can get reflection sometimes from others, which is fine, but yeah, it's I've been really trying to be present with what's been going on, and it's brought some guilt as well. It's brought some guilt of not having time for family and friends. There are, of course, other things going on as well in my life at the moment, but still, I feel the guilt is a natural feeling to have, and it's okay. It's okay. I remember to tell myself that it's all okay, and knowing what I'm going through and knowing what I'm shifting is not small stuff, so it's okay. And what the planet is shifting right now, and what everyone is going through, is huge. Is huge. Many people are doing these shifts as well, as the collective is ready for it, and as these things and energies are opening up in the field collectively. People are going through these processes, and many don't even understand that they're going through a process. Those who aren't on the spiritual journey or self-development path just think they're having a shitty day and they don't know why it's there, but they're just projecting on everyone and spreading their confusion and their negative emotions, unknowing that they're just releasing some stuff, some old stuff that needed to come up, and it can be done in peace and awareness and presence, and not throw it on others. bless. But yeah, it's all innocent. And another thing that has been present this week is that a lot of people are acting out due to the energies in the solar calendar, galactic calendar, astrology, that is provoking the parasites that we have in the gut and whatnot to act out. And if you don't know, the intestines is considered the second brain. So when you have parasites in there being triggered and being ruffled a little bit, their actions and their energies come straight here and through us, because we're not aware that those impulses may be coming from parasites. So people have been acting out, and there's been some stories shared of some really unusual things been happening, things that are out of character. So it's nice to be aware of that. If something like this has happened in your family or your friends or your partners, it may bring some deeper understanding, at least, that it's not them and everything will be okay. There is just some other things shifting and being provoked at these times, and it will pass soon. So hold some forgiveness in your heart, hold some compassion and some understanding of what that may be. I'm not excusing anyone for doing harm, but I'm just sharing some reasoning for why they might be acting out even beyond their control. And so yeah, I don't think there are any other topics from my side that I will be bringing up tonight, unless there are any questions about some of the things I've shared or some of your own experiences in those topics. But yeah, for now, I'll just hold a little bit more presence, heartfelt presence, for everyone who is going through a difficult time at the moment, this wild roller coaster, and possibly have felt some feelings of loneliness and not knowing who to speak to, not knowing if there is anyone you can speak to about what you're going through. But I encourage you to leave a comment, maybe once we stop the live, if that feels safer for you, or if you feel that's more aligned for you and now's not the time to bring it up, then by all means do that. This is a space of non-judgment, and this is how I will be holding this space from now onward. This is a space to share vulnerably, openly, as humans, connected and aware of our emotions that society does not let us express, and therefore many keep it suppressed, which causes imbalance energetically within and mentally and even physically. Emotions that are stored and not expressed for a long period of time eventually manifests into a physical distortion of energy, or a i.e. a illness or a disease or dis-ease. When you break it up, it's more a dis-ease. It's more a dis-ease, inharmonic energetic distortion, which causes sickness, which causes cancers, which causes all kinds of physical things, which most of the world don't even know is based on energy. They just think, oh no, it's genetic. Oh, it's genetic. Oh no, it's this illness. Yeah, you know that illness. That's that one. You know, it's in the newspapers all the time, or it's online. Yeah, look it up. It's that one. You know that one. There's nothing we can do about it. No. It's that one. You know. But everything is energy. Coming back to the beginning of this, everything is energy. When you can bring to balance and harmonize the energy and our emotions within, we can bring to balance and harmonize the distortions in our emotional field, mental field, as well as physical. As well as the physical things, the so-called genetic things. That just means there's a lineage of trauma based on that issue or that wound. Every place in the body, every organ stores, it's like a storing place for different emotions, which are different frequencies, different energy levels. Anger, fear, these are different emotions, and there are different organs like the livers and the kidneys that store those emotions. And then people get kidney problems or liver problems, and they may think it's genetic, but no, they might just have a whole lineage who didn't know how to deal with their anger, and therefore their liver, for example, if that's the correct organ, their I forget where I was with the explanation, but I think you know where I'm going with this. That they realize, oh no, it's just their lineage has an anger trauma that has not been dealt with, and therefore someone is born in that lineage and has a liver problem, and gets liver diseases or illnesses, when they can just go and heal that anger issue, that trauma deep inside, for ourselves and for the lineage. It unlocks the whole thing. You can clear the entire DNA of that trauma, which caused the issue in the liver, for example. Well, I'm not sure what I was saying before that, but that's what I have to say about that. I share my gratitude for all who are here and all who will come. I look forward to the series. I look forward to more flow. I look forward to more shares, more questions, more co-creation, and more community, more connection in these times of disconnection. This is again my offering from the heart for all those who are looking for a space to land. Feel free to share it with your friends or family who you feel would be able to benefit from a place like this, and just coming to land in. And I don't want it to be a place where people are talking about topics that most people can't understand. I want to have a space where humans can come and connect on a human level, on a heart-to-heart level. There's a whole bunch of questions here. I thought, wow, I'm having a beautiful, lonely little preach here by myself, and that I would hopefully get some comments next time. Wow, look at all of these. Okay, wow. I wonder how far back. Wow, it goes back almost 20 minutes, half an hour. Thank you, Gal, my beloved brother, for sharing. Let's see what's here, if you don't mind me going back. You guys have already gone forward in your discussions, but let me catch up. Fear has been coming up for me, even night terrors. Yes, a vast array of emotions, bizarre. We are wise to slow down and avoid pressuring self. Yeah. the night terrors are interesting because there is, the dream space, the sleeping space is a space where we are so open and so vulnerable, and we're not really taught about the energetics of the dream spaces and all those different realms and astral realms and places that we are open to and that we visit and that we go. And therefore, what else is around those places and spaces that can interfere with us, and we can have these types of night terrors or disruptions in our dream space. And whenever there's an uncomfortable feeling in our dream space, that's almost always an interference of some kind. So there's a great technique called the dream space container, which is setting up a safe energetic container for us to rest in while we are sleeping, so that there are no interferences. Bizarre as well, because I've, over the past few weeks, there was one where I really had a bizarre one, really bizarre. I didn't even know what to think of it. It was questionable. Yeah. And there's just so much going on in the collective field right now, so we're open to so much. There are people who also have near-death experiences, some of them because they are nearly dead. Yeah, yeah, true. Interesting point. Maybe that's what the near-death experiences are. Very interesting. Maybe it's a little sign like, yeah, sort yourself out. Clean up your act. Be good to people. And of course, clean up our bodies, yeah? Big one, most important. Missing the family, yeah, the family. It's a big topic. Our beautiful families. And sometimes they're the ones that least want to keep in contact, or we least keep connection with. Life's too busy, it seems, right? But yet they're most important to us. Big topic, family. Maybe we should do the next one about family and really dive into all the different layers of it. But yeah, all we can do is show our love, and more often. Thank you for the inspiration, Monica. It's been unclear how we will fund creating New Earth community. That's brought up fear of not being in position to support others as needed. Lifetimes of similar experience flashing before my heart. Thank you, Cherie. Remember that money is an energy. Everything is energy. And all we can do is start setting up the community. and everything else will fall into place. But the funds won't come first before we're ready to make the community. No, when we're ready to make the community, the funds will be there. That is the way we work with the universe, right? It's all energetic. And if we're thinking money for later, there'll always be this, okay, the money will come later. And every day the money will come later. And not now. So we can focus on planning and getting it set up. All will fall into place. I've seen that in my life many times, and in others also. Amadeus, I love you, my brother. Galush, my brother, I love you too. You're epic, brother. Rebecca, going through big shifts. I'm with you, sister. I hope you're able to navigate them. I hope you have some tools, the right tools that are working. There really is so much being moved through and felt in the collective at the moment. And you know, things might get a bit more turbulent. But we just gotta hold our space, hold our ground, and stay grounded and stay connected to one another. That's another reason why I wanted to bring this, is because we can carry this into the turbulent times. We can connect even more heartfelt when things get more turbulent. If they get more turbulent, I don't like to subscribe to a certain reality, but you know, it's a place we can stay connected to. So yeah, all the best, Rebecca, for your big shifts. If you ever need other support, never forget to ask. So many of us want to just do things ourselves, and sometimes we need to ask for help. It's been an interesting week. Could feel lots of energetic movements around me, but since I've been practicing presence, I feel there's great improvement with my ability to hold on during these times. Beautiful, my brother. Nice, nice. Yeah, presence and awareness, observing, not attaching, right? But just being with it, and also not running away from things, right? Not distracting or suppressing it, but being present can really help transmute those energies. They can eventually dissolve by sitting with them instead of suppressing them. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Still, I sometimes feel blockages and fear when it comes to other people, what people think about me, being exposed in front of the world, a lot of non-self stuff. Okay. Yeah. You want to jump on live here and be seen for a little bit and see how that feels? Start chiseling away at it. You're amazing. That's what you are. You're beautiful. You're incredible. You're talented. You're funny. You're smart. You're so many things. You're all of it. Everything. So that's just my little input on the side, but those feelings are very real feelings, and I've had them too. It's kind of like a program that we receive from society, right? So many things in society are just built to make us think that way and think like we're not enough, when every single one of us we are everything. We are incredible. We are we're loving. We are beautiful. We're smart. We're playful. We're everything. Everything. If only everyone in the world knew that or realized that, and they will. They will one time or another. But yeah, it's kind of like a program, right? Yeah. Sometimes we just got to get out there and share our hearts and not really care what others are going to think, because we're enough as we are. That's the truth. We are born perfect, and we forever remain perfect throughout our life. Yes, we mess up or fuck up or make mistakes, but that's part of learning and growing, and that is perfect. Our learning and growing is perfect. So who are we to say we're not perfect if we mess up in life? That's absolutely not true. But yeah, very real thoughts, very real feelings. Thank you for sharing, my brother. I look forward to seeing what you bring for the world. What I mean is, I look forward to you sharing yourself with the world. I know exactly what you will bring in. That is the gift that you are. So, rooting for you. I don't like so many things in the world. It makes me sad to see the horror animals go through, as well as human beings, and I feel sad about it, or responsible. I know it's all one's creation, so I need to change this by starting the change within myself, but it's so challenging. I hear you, sister. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that, but you said it already. The only way we can make a change is by doing the work ourselves within. So whenever you're ready, we're here supporting you and encouraging you, because you, my dear, also have so much more to bring for the planet. You've already brought so much, but you're barely getting started. You're incredible, and I appreciate you so much. And your heart and your presence and your soul is just a gift. So yeah, we're here for you, and you can do this. Tomorrow's another day. You could always try tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. But you'll have your family here supporting you anyways. It sits on childhood wounds of not being accepted and always being in this place of an outsider. At least my inner child's point of view. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. It's beautiful that you notice it's the inner child, because really that's all that's needed is that awareness of where it's coming from and how far back it goes. And then you could just give your inner child that which it didn't have. We can heal that ourselves. It doesn't need to stay and linger. But once you know where it comes from and what it's attached to, as you seem to know, then give it everything that it never had. You could even try it in meditation and go visit your inner child and speak to it and let it be heard, let it be seen, and remind it that you're there for it. And give it all the love that it needed way back then. Give it advice. Share your truth with your inner child. Bring harmony to those negative emotions that your inner child felt in those times. Share the truth that you were not aware of at that time. And through the quantum realm you can heal this. This is quantum healing. This is what it's about, is just going to that place and healing the inner child from within. You are enough. You are amazing. Not everyone is gonna see that as well. Yes, we would like our families most of all to see that and acknowledge who we are, but sometimes that's just not the way it happens. At least it didn't for me. I had to completely let go of that for me to really land in my independence and empowerment, knowing that I didn't need anyone else to acknowledge me or to tell me that I'm doing good, even though it would be nice, which has come in the later years. But first I had to let go of it completely, and only by fully letting go of it could it have its space to come to balance and to harmonize slowly. I had more time to fill up my own cup, and by doing that, at some point I just started receiving what was missing in my family relationships. Yeah, it's a beautiful journey that's been, but it needs to be let go of first. Otherwise we're always fighting it. We're always trying to change them. We're always in this friction and wanting the other to change and wanting the other to be better and to do this. And we have all these expectations of how we believe our family members should be. And yes, it would, in a way, family should be absolutely supporting and loving and unconditional all the time, but they seem to not be. But yeah, I that's what I would say to that, is that we gotta let it go. We gotta let it go and give that what we needed to ourselves. And it's so interesting because almost always it will then start coming from the people you wanted it to come from. Only once we've let it go, though. It's like a little game. It's like a test. We would never know until we actually let it go. And it sounds strange to let it go. We don't want to let that go because that's the thing we want in our life. We want our family, but um, sometimes yeah, sometimes it also just helps them see you for who you are, seeing that it's not a phase you're going through, that this is who you are, and they either love you or there'll never be a relationship. And of course they want a relationship. We can also share our loving thoughts with them. Hey, this is how I'm feeling. Just wanted you to know. You don't need to reply, but just needed you to know that. And just plant those little seeds, but without attachment and without going back and putting the pressure, because their ego could then come up and then they could feel guilty, and then they're like, no, and they start resisting what you're saying, and they start arguing it because actually they just kind of feel bad and they don't know how to respond to it in a conscious way without taking it as an attack or personal, when it's not an attack or personal. You're just sharing. So you need to give their ego the space to be able um, to come at it from a different angle, from a different perspective that they feel is not so obvious, that you are right and they were wrong, you know. um, so honor that and be aware of that, because often our family feels quite guilty if we give um, reflection about our traumas based on them, really. And remember, it's not them. It's before them. There's a whole lineage of stuff where all that comes from. So really take that blame away from them. Help them see that it's not their fault. That's a great piece of advice, I believe. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, I wasn't able to see the comments, Cherie. Tremendous power and vulnerability. Yeah, right. How beautiful, how amazing, how clear and pure and exciting and rare in these days. Yeah, yeah. Blessings, Sherry. I know I need to step up and raise my frequencies to the highest in order to access my full divine potential. Only that will get me to fully own my creation, soul's creation, one's creation. Aho, my sister. Stay on high vibes, sharing. Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. And it's super challenging because I know that the most direct is the total purification of myself, my body, to allow the best flow of divine energy. Challenging to give up addictions to food, which I know block my energy flow and slows down my potential, prevents me from truly holding the light for everyone. You know, my beloved sister, we've had this conversation many times, and the thing that comes to me right now is there are many layers to this path of purification and healing, coming back to our fullest potential. And the body, the one you're speaking of, is only one of those levels. So this I've seen a lot as well in the spiritual and personal development path, is that some people just focus so fully on one of the legs, being physical. Then there's spiritual and mental and emotional. There's all these pillars, and we need to work on all of them. So maybe when there is such a wall and a resistance on the path of detoxification and purification, let's say, maybe that wall is now saying, all right, okay, here's the limit. We can't go further on that path just yet. There are some stones that need to be cleared from the road, or some gates or locks that need to be unlocked to go further on this physical path. So maybe one needs to turn to the emotional, or the traumas, or so like mental, emotional, or spiritual things that need to be unlocked for everything to start flowing again. To me, it makes sense in my head, because everything does flow and everything is symbiotic, and when there's no flow, there's a stone in the road. We just need to figure out where it is and move it and do the work on it. So that would be my little idea there. Curious to chat more with you about that. And bless you, my sister, for all that you are and that you do bring to the planet, and for all that you're going to continue bringing. Michelle Kidd, my dear, yes, I was born in an area founded on munitions factories. I have spent many years clearing DNA, my family DNA, and war and energies from the land. Yeah, wow. Bless you. It's not an easy path, huh? Yeah. And you're doing it for all of them. You're doing it for yourself, for them, for the collective, for us. So thank you. Thank you for doing the work. I honor you. I see you. Rebecca. My ex-boyfriend is very angry and an alcoholic. Ex-boyfriend. Does it matter? If he's your ex, does it really matter? We can send loving blessings, but you don't need to hang around for that if he's your ex. What do you think? Purification, yes. I'm on day 6 of Dr. Pepper. Oh, no, Dr. Pepper. I thought you said day 6 on Dr. Pepper. I was gonna say, wow, what a what a cleanse, what a protocol. This being hardest as sugar becomes addictive early on for many. Yeah. We're so in alignment here. Family, telepathy. Yes, Shuri, sweet soul. Thank you, divine sis. We are the bridge. Yes, we are. Wow, I'm only getting to the moment that I noticed the comments now. I love that you used the butterfly. Definitely a totem of mine. Definitely reading the comments. Yes, if you build it, they will come. Yes. Yes, thank you. I truly needed that reminder. Divine timing, action. Don't worry, I'm a decoder. Perfect, Rebecca. You've got it. You got it all. Thank you, brother. Hearing so much beyond the words. The gong. Hit the gong. Okay, I'll close with the gong. Hello? Monica has just pitched up on the other side of the camera. I second the gong.
Hello!
She manifested from the comments right into the video. Ta-da! You see, we really are in the new age. The veil is so thin. We can transform and manifest anything and transport.
I came to video bomb you.
Amazing. I love it.
Bombing your video, your live stream.
Amazing. Let's see what comments we have here.
No, I'm coming to make sure that he hits the gong.
Okay.
Right?
Nice. You could even hit the gong if you like.
I was hoping you would ask.
With the little hands. Nice.
Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Sherry. We were already making some friends in the chat room.
Yeah. Did you come also just because I'm like so far behind with the comments?
Yeah,
You're bored. You're like,
yalla. Faster. We need to listen to the gong.
The hardest thing that I'm working on right now is letting go of old contracts that are being brought up for me to release. It is hard, but yet this is the time, huh? It is coming. Now is the time for it to come up and be released.
You're doing great, Rebecca. We're all in this together. It's a team job, huh? Teamwork.
Yeah, for sure. Something I'm truly learning is to be there for my inner child, to meet the needs of my inner child, needs that I was unaware of. Yeah, beautiful. This is some of the best work that can be done, is constantly working with our inner child. Yeah, it's always within and never leaves us, really. And we can always bring it out to play as well.
Really?
Like you do every day. I know you.
That's the best. We're gonna have fun, baby. No? It's our playground life.
It is.
Yeah, don't forget to play and have fun.
Yeah.
Don't take everything so seriously, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's all here for our entertainment, ultimately.
Exactly.
We gotta have fun.
Yeah.
With the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. It's all just different experiences in the end.
Yeah. All of it. What a ride.
Yeah.
What a ride.
What a ride. Oh my god, how many more comments? You have a lot in the chat room. Hurry. It's getting hot here.
The candles are heating up the place.
Yeah.
I invite my
beautiful
inner child and my future self that has already lived through a situation into meditation. It's been transformative. That's a great technique. Thank you, Michelle. Maybe you can try that one, gal. I've learned that sometimes my family aren't ready or willing to hear my truth, and that's okay too. Yeah. All is being worked through in divine right timing. Oh,
I feel you, sis.
yes,
I
yes.
really do.
Yeah, it's a thing, huh? This
Next
family
video,
topic.
no?
Okay.
Family.
Next Sunday we do family.
Yeah.
Hey, wow, what a big can of
Make sure
worms.
to video bomb you again.
Yes, and bring the popcorn, because it's gonna be a big one.
Mhm.
Gal's coming too. Oh, great.
Yes,
And
girl.
Amadeus, all welcome.
I was trying to drag Amadeus with me too.
Kinda, I can't stop staying attached to him and seeing him. He is one of those things of people that I can't make my heart let go of. I want to see the good side of him. It makes it hard. I hear you, sister, and I agree, and that's beautiful. I just don't see how that's gonna stop him harming you or hurting you, because he is the way he is. And if he's not willing to do the work on himself, which, by the way, we can't make anyone do, right? They have to do it themselves. Otherwise, it'll just take them longer and longer, because they will just say, shut up, I'm not doing it, and now I'll wait even longer before I do that work.
Yeah, do that for yourself, you are that one. You are actually also that other person. That other one is just a divine reflection of yourself, reminding you what you need to change, what you need to upgrade in you, in yourself. When you do it, start by doing that, what you wish others do to you. You do it for yourself, then your reality will also shift, will change. Maybe it's not gonna be him who does this, but you're gonna create a better mirror reflection that suits you best. And it's gonna be even more epic, like, so brilliant, like you are.
So maybe starting with boundaries first, and self-worth and self-respect. Set up your boundaries and everything will start to change and match.
Love yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Put yourself first.
Yes. Cherie's heart is bursting. Yay, ours too. This space is a beautiful idea. Yes, thank you, Amadeus.
And we got to the end of the comment section.
Ta-da! This calls for a celebration.
Woo!
Are we ready?
Put your speakers on highest volume. Do you have one for me? I need one too. This is, by the way, such a beautiful jewel, really.
It is.
Wow. Hello, Mr. Gong.
Yes.
My respects.
It is not only a gong, by the way, it is an absolute stargate.
Oh.
It is a stargate, it is a galactic gateway, and it's quite something.
Ooh. Oh my god, do I have the honor?
The excitement.
We're gonna start levitating here. Teleporting, opening the portals to the 7th dimension.
So, for reaching the ends of the comments.
The comment section is on fire.
On fire. But we just reached the bottom again. So, in celebration.
Another gong. On full moon, baby.
Oh yeah, on full moon. That is called bringing the inner child out. That you
Bring it back. Bring it back. Sing it back. Bring it back to me.
uh.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you for allowing me to bomb your live stream.
Of course. What an honor. What an honor. Co-creation.
You can do the same to mine. When I do
Amazing.
mine,
Amazing.
I'm actually gonna wait for it.
Yeah, but I'll still try surprise you.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Come dressed as a
Tuque. Yeah. Beautiful comments. Drunk on life, yes. Yes.
Okay, Dalton. I
All
say
right.
goodbye. Or should I stay here to
Shall we say goodbye to everyone?
If
Yeah.
you want, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for everyone who joined, and looking forward to this beautiful journey and this Sunday service of ours that we will be doing for the rest of this year, at least, I'm sure. I hope that some of the topics brought up today can land in the hearts of those who need it, and may they find this video in the perfect divine timing, and
Your inner child got also stirred up.
yes, yes, yes,
Take a life a little bit more lightly.
yeah, yeah.
And
It's-
raise to the highest frequency. On a full moon night.
Oh, bless. So yeah, we love you guys.
We love you.
Have a beautiful time, and those who join in on the replay, also feel free to leave your comments, your thoughts, and I'll get to those another time. And yeah, add your bit to the container, add your share to the space. All is welcome. Space of non-judgment and family, unity, community. See you soon, and lots of love.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Good night. Good day. Good life.
Good life. Good life. Goodbye, everyone.
Good life show.
You know how I end this?
No, we just leave it like that.
Okay.
On forever. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Katataya ratili katakaro roshutua katayanya tatatoto jikitiku tu ruku tu kwa ayana akataya katesha tatsar. Arriba.